We remember that marriage is a time when a growing love is made public, when two people share mutual promises before God and before us. We join in our prayerful support of them as they offer themselves to each other. We celebrate their joy, their love, and their expectations.
Come walk with me down the only road we know. Come talk with me, stay and watch the day grow.
We were on the golf course a couple years ago when Charlie first started talking about this girl. And Charlie had girlfriends before and good relationships and whatnot, but I never quite heard him talk as much about this girl as any other girl. So from the beginning, I think we all knew that this was special. We were on the golf course and riding together, and you know, first hole, he's talking about this girl that he's been talking to. Second hole, still talking about her. We're in the woods looking for his ball multiple times. He's talking about her. And I'm like, man, he is really, really serious about this girl.
I was waiting for the moment to arrive. I wouldn't miss it for the world.
I remember thinking, I can't wait to see her with the love of her life and how deserving she is for that love. And every time there was any boy poking around in her business during school, we would all anxiously hold our breaths to see, is this the one? But it never took long to know that those boys were goners. Until you, Charlie. I knew you were different just from the way she talked about you. When you guys first got together. The characteristics she gushed over and the overflowing joy that she always had in her voice. And I'm so glad to finally see the day that my wonderful best friend married the love of her life. Charlie, you've made her happier than I've ever seen her, and what an honor that is to behold.
Now you will feel no storm, for each of you will be a shelter to the other. Now you will feel no cold, for each of you will be warmth to the other. Now there is no loneliness, for each of you is a companion to the other. You are two persons, but there is one life before you in one home. Do you, before God and these witnesses, take Madison to be your lawfully wedded wife? And do you promise from this day forward that you will be her faithful husband till death do you part? And before you answer that, the group on this side predominantly are friends and relatives of ours, and the bridesmaids, of course. And I can vouch for all of them that you will not only be marrying into the family and marrying Madison, but you're going to marry this crew also. So do you promise to take her?
I do.
Madison, do you, before God and these witnesses, take Charlie to be your lawfully wedded husband till death do you part? And before you answer, no. The other side of the room is Charlie's family and friends, and I can't vouch for any of them. I've been around the boys here some though, and you got to love them because they're kids, but they're gentlemen. So based on that information, do you take Charlie to be your husband?
I do.
And I wouldn't miss it for the world.
Inasmuch as Charlie and Madison have exchanged vows and rings before God in this gathering of witnesses, by the virtue of the authority entrusted into me, I now pronounce you husband and wife. What God has joined together, let no man separate. Charlie, you may kiss your bride, my daughter.